Unexpected compensation for solo objective changes, thank you very much. The new Craze sweeping Battlegrounds called Santa Bagging. Well, we're going to look into what that is. What is happening with this new hiring and dealing with Battlegrounds cheaters, modders and botters. And so much more. Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another edition of the MCN. Lots to go over. Yes, indeed, it is Wednesday. It is your Wednesday edition of the MCN. We've got a lot to go over in this little show, and it's going to be an announcement day, I think, on Friday. So I'm really looking forward to what's going to be dropping for the foreseeable month in Marvel. Contest of them Championos. So yeah, exciting times are ahead. And yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, post notifications on all. The first thing we're going to be talking about is modders, cheaters, and hackers. This is something in Battlegrounds that's been going on for a long time, and it will go on for a long time in the future. Kabam have said in the past that they're going to be, well, they did confirm they are hiring somebody to deal with the cheaters, modders, hackers. And currently, the kind of only way that we deal with this, or Kabam deal with this, is to just clean up the leadership board when it comes to Battlegrounds. Marvel Contest of Champions is a very hackable game at the moment, where a lot of players that have the savvy nature to go and look into where they can use cheats, hacks, and also reverse engineer. And it's something of a topic we're going to be exploring at a later date, maybe later on this week. It does make me a little bit surprised that Kabam haven't looked into something of an anti-cheat, and maybe they are, but they wouldn't tell you they were going to do that. The problem is we need action, and we need action now. These seasons can be very frustrating because they still affect a lot of players in their kind of progression and where they go. But one thing that was like an interesting article is PUBG Mobile. I do actually like PUBG Mobile, by the way. There is this, there's lots of kind of mods, hacks and cheats when it comes to that. And as PUBG Mobile have kind of stated via this publishing or whatever it is, this kind of like article, PUBG Mobile's new anti-cheat system, which is back in September, has already seen up to 50% decrease in cheating during testing. This is yet another step towards stopping players from using deceitful and unfair technology. And yeah, like it's as it says here, it's the first of its kind in mobile gaming. Fog of War is an advanced anti-cheat system that limits the game information player receives, deducing their ability to see players out of the field of view. That's not really kind of like applicable to Marvel Contest of Champions, but the point really is there to kind of say, look, if there's technology out there that can be presented in a way that would be beneficial to Kabam, saying, okay, well, this pointed up a larger metric of damage that is not seen within this champion at this particular level, then it would flag. And if it flags, it means it can be dealt with. And these quick dealt with things can do more of an instant ban, and then it can mean that these particular situations have been dealt with right there and then. Or it could be a case that, you know, there's daily kind of bans. I don't know. At the end of the day, this is for this Kabam hire. It's not anyone in the community's responsibility to deal with this, but it's definitely someone in the Kabam to deal with this. An anti-cheat may be something that's able to pick up somebody that's cheating or using these particular hacks, mods, and whatever in an instant before it becomes an issue for the person you're facing off against. Like, you may be the kind of decent playing player, or, you know, clean playing player that's not using any of this stuff, and you're like, you want action before you lose your elder marks, your energy, and as well your time. So that's the things that need to be really dealt with in a very quick succession. So yeah, not an easy task, and hopefully Kabam deal with it. The reason we're mentioning this is that Kabam did go on a defensive, saying that while we wanted to be open about the actions we were taking to address modders, etc. in Battlegrounds and the rest of the game, we do not want anybody pinning this on one person, because it's not one person's job to tackle the situation. It's technology that you've got to put in place. We have multiple people across multiple teams working on it. Again, you need to put in technology. One person can't just snap their finger and make it all stop. That's why you need technology, and it's going to take some time to identify what these modders are doing and address it by putting in technology. It's also an ongoing battle. Once the issue or an exploit is addressed, modders will find another way around it. This goes for fixing exploitable vulnerabilities as well as cheating detection. Technology. This also means that we can only do be so transparent. So they are looking to deal with this. It's just a case of like what they look to target and how they look to target it. So I guess more in the future, but they're trying to deal with it. Anyways, next story. Next up, and let's talk about these Relic Crystals. Relic Crystals is currently a visual bug. I did mention this in a video, I think it was it yesterday? Maybe, but I definitely mentioned it last week. There's an ongoing bug at the moment when it comes to these Relic Crystals. And it kind of feels like, and I'll give a good example, like on screen right now, I do not, I will do like a Thronebreaker Relic Crystal just for the sake of it. In the real, even though it does say in the drop rates that everything's on a certain percentage, whether it's 2.5% for 5-star, 4 stars 25%, and 3 stars 72.50%, you'll see in the real, most commonly you're seeing 3 stars, right? And that's a problem. When you go to the tap the crystal, which we're doing right now, it may come up if you're going to get a 4-star with the 4-star that just goes, oh, here it is, here's the 4-star. Yeah, more commonly you'll see that it's 3-star in the real. It is currently a bug at the moment, so do look out for that. Relics, I've got to do more content on Relics now that I'm back and feeling a lot well. But yeah, it's a bug at the moment. And now we move on to Christmas. As you can see, the background is looking festive. I decided to put this up last week because I needed a little bit of cheer in my life. And I'm liking the idea of getting Christmas decorations up early and just feeling a bit more, positive, happy. Let's do this. Come on. It's going to be a great end to the year when it comes to Marvel Contest of Champions and other stuff. So yeah, getting that festive cheer. But also some other things are happening, and it's another festive cheer. If you follow me on Twitter, then you'll know about something that I was going to talk about today, and this is it. Santa bagging. What is Santa bagging? It's the new craze that's sweeping through Marvel Contest of Champions. And yeah, so I was interested as to what this was all about. As you can see, little Mad Dog again says, so much banter about sandbagging in Battlegrounds being anywhere from okay to bannable offense. But I have some extra energy, and Mad Dog wanted to spend on a go at Santa bagging. It's a good time of year to give, and I got a strategically built deck to give some cheer to my opponent in the victory track. Sometimes winning isn't everything. Thoughts? So it's just a case of like a deck that's created in a certain way, and I don't know if it's like it's created. I'm not 100% sure how this is created to be fun, whether or not it's kind of like characters that look a little bit like Santa, not so like Santa Claus, or you could say that like if you've got a beard almost. I mean, like Hitmonkey does look like he could be a Santa Claus, yeah, I think the concept is to go and give people wins, and that's really it, to give people wins. That is got to be the most wholesomely lovely thing in Marvel Contest of Champions. That's the kind of thing that gives you kind of great, kind of like warmth and fuzziness about members of this community. There are some great people within this community. They've done some great things, and yeah, it's lovely to see this. That somebody's just gone like, oh, just give some wins. In the past, I've done a few rounds where I just be like, oh, just give someone a win. Because like sometimes it's like they want to go up to the next thing and they may have been struggling all day to get it. So yeah, like it's kind of nice that. I mean, yeah, it's at the sacrifice of little Mad Dog's energy, but that's nice. It's wholesome. It's a wholesome thing to do that, especially if you don't like Battlegrounds and you got a load of energy to kind of like burn. You've done a lot of stuff. So Terra says, you know what? Count me in on this one. Have a 1/2 star roster all the way. And it's given that. And Kabam Jax kind of like gets in on it and just says, I am shocked. I am shocked by this. I want to like it. My instinct is to like it, but there's still skepticism deep within me. Keep it up, I think. And yeah, like I guess like some people may think that this is kind of like it's a difficult thing, isn't it, to guess people like, is this person trolling? Is this for real? Is it a case they just lost some stuff and that's what they're doing? But then on the other side of things, it's just going like, look, there's got to be some good in the world and good within the community, and it's good to see something like this. Not all heroes wear capes. I salute you, sir. And now we move on to compensation. Surprising. We got some compensation just out of the blue. I saw this and I thought, right, okay, what is this all about? Like free energy players we're seeing? And I'm like, well, what was this all to do with dressing? And what was the reason behind it? And then all of a sudden, like I checked to see like, oh, I've got a message and it's solo objective rewards. And yeah, it turns out I've got exactly the same. So this was a very big surprise in a nice way, especially if you're looking for free energy for, Battlegrounds and stuff like that and doing other content. Then seeing this was just like, thumbs up. I've actually got to do cabinet difficulty since like the last couple of weeks. I've not been able to because COVID and just kind of like I lost a lot of hand-eye coordination, which meant I couldn't play Marvel Contest of Champions. Yeah, COVID is not a fun thing. But yeah, I do need to catch up on my Cavalier difficulty. It's the only thing that I'm sort of behind on, which I need to catch up on. So yeah, that's been a big help to kind of like do that. And also big help to kind of catch up with my Battlegrounds grind, which I'm going to be doing before it ends. I've definitely got to check out. How long have I got with that one? 19 days. Oh god, better get grinding, people. But it's still good to see like a bit of compensation. There's not really kind of like any decent, I say decent reason, any reason for what this is all about. Because the message simply says that we've made updates to some solo objectives in the contest as you have completed the requirements for those objectives before they were updated. We have attached rewards to the message. So yeah, again, it's like there's nothing really to kind of like let you know what that was all about. There was a few bits of I don't know, guesswork with it, especially on Reddit, where like as Lord Business says, I did some digging and believe they have updated the early summon journey objectives to include more stuff. So if you did them already, guessing most people did, this is the adjustment. Kabam didn't have to do this. Chalk this up to nice Cheshire, just to the base. Yeah. It was great. Yeah, thanks Kabam for that one. Agreed. It's good to kind of like say, you know, thanks for stuff. Especially because you use that energy for helpful things. I've definitely got some experience. You could go Santa bagging. You know, that could be an option to go Santa bagging for that. I've definitely got to like sort out my items and claim my energy. Right. Lovely. We got to move on to arena predictions now. And of course, the champion that we're looking at the moment that's going into the featured is going to be Attuma. And following him in is going to be a very hotly anticipated. And following him in is going to be Ghost. So the prediction I'm going with is that Attuma, I'll go with 250 mil. That kind of puts it close to like a spot arena recently. As 5-star Attuma, I'll go with 60 mil. And then the 6-star Ghost, which I know some people will be interested in grinding out, I'll go with 70 mil. I don't know if that could be pushed higher for players, but I think that that's definitely fair with recent arenas, how they've gone. And a 5-star Ghost for 15 mil. I think that's kind of like a fair cutoff for that. But you never know. We'll have to see what the results are on Sunday, and then we'll try and do an MCN to kind of like bring that to the forefront. There we go. That has been the show for Wednesday. Thanks very much for watching. Also, thank you very much to those who support the channel as a YouTube member and as a Patreon who are on screen right now. Thank you so much for keeping that love and support as you do. Also, the same thing with twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. That's where I do a lot of my live streaming. So things that are MCOC, non-MCOC, we play over on Twitch. And if you've got an Amazon Prime free Twitch sub you can give to people. It's bad kind of English, but yes, support the channel, and I'll see you in a live stream. It may even be today that I come back live stream. I don't know. If not, it will be definitely tomorrow as I kind of look to recover my throat. But yep, thanks very much everybody, and check out some other content located on screen right now, and I'll see you all in the next video whenever that will be. Cheers and much love. Goodbye.